Good morning, people. It's me, Shelby, here to do a video on what's occurring with the Latino community and ICE. As you know by now, it's been a couple days, several days, and ICE has been going around the country, getting all these immigrants and deporting them. And I just want to talk to the Latino community a little bit because I definitely want to get my 2 cents in on this. So you know, you obviously are seeing a lot of African Americans post videos about your situation, um, and that is because, in essence, it's a "we told you so." We as African Americans, we've seen. You guys have probably seen videos assuming or thinking that African Americans are being kind of insensitive, but that's not what it is because we don't like what's happening with your community. We don't like that. We don't like seeing families being broken up or anything like that. That's foul. But I think why you're getting the reaction kind of as far as we just gonna keep to ourselves kind of, but still showing compassion, but not get involved. It is because of we told you so. You guys are making videos. Some of you, not all of you, some of you are making videos blaming black people for what's occurring instead of directing that frustration at your own community who did this. I think that's the core part of everything. It was a DJ played live, DJ El Duro, whatever. He's a Mexican dude who's always throwing some shots at African Americans. He's always, to me, he just really, you could tell that he's like, he has something against black people. And he made a video about his frustrations with what's going on in his community, and he placed the blame and anger out on black people. You had a young lady who said that black people need to humble themselves and all this stuff, and we've supported you guys a whole hell of a lot. Okay, if it wasn't for African Americans, clearly immigrants would not be in this country. It would not happen. Okay, and a lot of African American people are tired of, because we see it, white people see it, white people and black people see this in your community. You are racist towards black people. A lot of you are. You act like we don't see it, but we do see it. Okay, and so even though we helped you guys, as far as immigrants and things like that, and show compassion, you guys still have racist people in your community that are racist against black people. So that doesn't go unnoticed by us. We know that. And I think what the last straw was, you guys getting upset at Trump's deportation tactic when he told you from the giddy up, from day one, this was going to be something that he was going to do. Everybody knew that. You guys knew that. And you still voted for him. Why? Why you do that? Because you didn't want to see Kamala Harris become president because she's black? You gotta start looking beyond your political views, your political ideology. This is bigger than that because this is going to impact you guys. African Americans have been telling you guys for decades to stop doing that. Let me give you some examples real quick. So, African Americans and European Americans live in this country together. Okay, and you got Puerto Ricans who are American too. So outside the Latino groups that are Puerto Rican don't really have to worry about much because they're practically Americans. We're talking other Latinos like Mexicans and Honduran people, Cubans, etc. So we're gonna exclude Puerto Rico because they're Americans. Okay, but this is what African Americans and European, so with African Americans in particular, our culture is American. It's American culture, but it's not like European American culture. There are some things that we share with European Americans, white people in America, but black people have their culture, European American have their culture. I think what you guys do in the Latino, a lot of you Mexicans and Honduran people and Venezuelans and etc., you come over to this country, into America, and you try to cozy up to white people, white European Americans. That's what you try to do. You try to cozy up to them, and you think they're going to accept you. So you tend to try to bash black people. You kind of bash their culture, etc. You believe all the false narratives that European Americans have painted towards black people. You swallow it all up just to get in cozy with them. And at the end of the day, you are not going to be accepted by them. You are not white. You're not white. So why? And black people don't do that. Black people are not going to put white Europeans on a European Americans on a pedestal. We are not going to do that at all in any way, shape, or form. They're not going to do that with us. That's the difference between a lot of you guys in the Latino community. Not all of you, but enough of you. You do that too much. And both white people and black people know this. We see that. You put them on a pedestal way too much. Stop doing that and be you. Stand on what you believe in and be you. You guys have American culture too. A lot of Mexican Americans that are born in America and are Americans, they're Chicanos. That's not something that is native to Mexico. That's native to America. The Chicano culture over on the West Coast is American, but it's Latino. You don't see black people bashing it or anything like that. That's your culture, and it's all good. Okay, but you know, the thing that goes on into your community is putting these people, white people, on a pedestal too much. And you voted for Donald Trump because, you know, when he was up against Kamala Harris, you went with Donald Trump, and knowing what he stood on, you keep voting against your own interests because you want to get in good with white folks in America. That is horrible what you guys do. Black people have told you over and over and over and over and over again. Stop doing that, because that is not going to help you. They don't like you. They don't want you here. And they told you this to your face. And yet you keep doing it. This is why you're getting the reaction from African Americans as far as like, okay, we're not going to intervene. Because we keep telling you this. We did our part. We tried to help you guys. We went to the voting booth, you know, knowing that Donald Trump was trying to get rid of you guys. We knew this, and we tried to help you. Okay? So I don't know what else you want us to do, because this is crazy. And no, I don't take pleasure into seeing this stuff happening, you know, in these Latino communities. It's not cool what ICE is doing. It's not. At the same time, I also get Donald Trump's side of it, and you know, where you guys came in illegally. You know, you need to go in it and do things the proper way like everybody else does. Do things the legal way. So I also get that standpoint. But, you know, if you guys been over here for 10, 15, 20 years and you are undocumented and illegal, you know, I don't know, you know, it's crazy, you know. So and you guys keep doing this stuff, man, and now it has caught up to you. You know Donald Trump. You knew Donald Trump was going to do this. You knew this. I don't understand it. Now, this isn't about Kamala Harris. You know, I just think that, you know, again, this should be bigger than political ideology. This is your lives at stake here. And you didn't think this was going to impact you? And let me just say that it's just not a lot of Latinos that are immigrants that be putting white people on pedestals. A lot of immigrants from other parts of the world come into America doing the same thing. You have a lot of Asians immigrants doing that. You have some Muslim communities and Arab communities doing this. And you got some African immigrants that come over and do this. They do the same thing. And black people, foundational black people in America, keep telling you guys, do not do that, because this is not going to benefit you. These people don't want immigrants over here. America right now, and especially with white folks in America, America's becoming more and more and more of a melting pot. And the fact that some of you came over here legally, okay, is only making them not want you here even more. Okay, and that's the thing. So you got to stop doing that, putting people on pedestals and all this, and vote in your best interest. Vote in your best interest. It's ridiculous. So this is why you're getting the reaction from African Americans. Okay, so, you know, it ain't that we're not showing a lack of compassion. We definitely care, but we tired of doing this. We're tired of helping you, and then you are racist towards us at the same time. That's not going to fly no more. So you want to do that, you're going to have to fight your own battles. Okay? And that's it. You up there making videos about blaming black people and all this stuff, this DJ guy. And the girl telling us we need to be humble. We need to be humble. Black people need to be humble. We didn't come over into this country illegally. This is our country. Okay, so so I don't understand what you mean be humble. Be humble about what? We tried to help you. We tried to help your people. We tried to help immigrants that were illegal. And you guys were the main ones who voted against. Nobody else. You can't blame Donald Trump. You can't blame white people. You can't blame black people. We don't want to hear that shit. You need to look in your own community because you did this. Donald Trump would not be president if it wasn't for Latinos. Period. You guys did this. 64% of you voted for him. 92% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. 86% of black men voted for Kamala Harris. Donald Trump is only in office strictly because of Latinos. No other group did that crap but you guys. And you guys need to hear that from me because that's insane that you would vote against your interests like that. That's insane. No matter what you think about Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, you guys went and voted against your interests. So black people, it's like, okay, we had enough of this. We keep telling you over and over again. We keep, even other immigrants. I had met a Kenyan dude who came over here legally. He came, a Kenyan guy, and he asked me how he was going to be treated in America, and I kept it real with him. I kept it honest with him, and he listened. He digested it. A lot of Latinos won't do that. I had a guy from Kenya, and I'm from Milwaukee, a guy from Kenya who migrated from Kenya to Milwaukee illegally. He did everything legal, and he was asking me as an African American how he's going to be treated in the United States. And I was real with him. I spoke to him for about 20 minutes about how America is, how a lot of white people are going to view him. But you know what? You need to stick with your guns, stick with your culture, be you, and leave it like that. You are going to experience some racism. You are going to experience some anti-immigrant because you are from Kenya. Once they hear you talking the accent and all that, some white folks are going to have an issue with you. But you know what? You just keep it real. You do what you do, and black people in America will have your back. And that's it. He listened. You guys don't do that. Why? Why? You have to look at who caused this, and it is Latinos. Not nobody. Don't be making videos about black people ever. Black people shouldn't even enter your thought process. Your thought process on anything. Latinos did this. The Latino community need to get together and get at those people that voted this way and change whatever it is. Just you did this to yourself. So, and the fact that you're making videos about black people is insulting. It's really insulting. So stop doing that. Now, again, my heart goes out to those people, to the families that's being broken up. That is not cool what Donald Trump and ICE is doing. But they told you they were going to do this. This was not a secret, and you thought that it wasn't going to affect you. It's going to affect other people, but not you guys. And you tried to bank on the fact that because this is what you banked on. You banked on the fact that if I vote for Donald Trump, he's not going to do this. And man, you trusted them. This is a white supremacist country, a white supremacy system country. Everything is done systematic in this country, and you fucking trusted it. And now you're paying a price for it. Stop doing it. We keep telling you, and you don't listen. So, black people in America are not going to put nobody on a pedestal. You go put white Europeans on a pedestal at all. So we got our culture, they got theirs, but it's all American. You guys come over here and putting them on pedestals, you're going to pay for it. And it's as simple as that. But God bless you guys. I hope everything pans out in the community there. And I don't want to see this happen to you guys in your communities. This is fucked up. But you need to hear some hard truths. Stop doing this shit. Stop it. Okay? Peace.